Welcome to Tales from the Schiz, where I tell you a story about my life with schizoaffective disorder and sometimes make you laugh in the process. But don't romanticize it, it still sucks a lot. Today's tale has to do with hypomania and the questionable things I do when I'm in it. Because boy oh boy do I think and act differently. I was in my senior year of college when this happened, so it was about 2017 to 2018. I felt the hypomania coming on, which meant that I had a bunch of extra energy, most of it creative, and there was no way I was slowing down anytime soon. It's what you would call bright hypomania, meaning it's the stereotypical fun, euphoric kind that you hear about. I was at the dining hall with one of my friends, and we're both writers, so we were bouncing ideas off of each other at the time. And at this point in my life, I wrote a ton of fiction. It was an outlet for my out-of-control emotions, and it was fun. And so that left me talking 95 miles per hour and moving from subject to subject so quickly that I knew I was hard to keep up with. But my friend did it. Somehow. Which is unusual. However, I didn't think much of it at the time. I was too busy talking fast, bouncing my leg, writing at the speed of light, and I was quickly realizing that none of it was enough. I needed more. And that's something I get a lot when I'm hypomanic. I feel this need to have more of things. More speed, more activities, more ideas. And what my brain landed on in this case was it wanted more sensory stimulation. And so I thought it would be a good idea to get plain pasta and drown it in hot sauce. I recall this being what I thought was a brilliant idea at the time. So I did it. I got plain pasta, drowned it in red pepper sauce to the point where there was about a 1/4 inch of liquid in the bottom of the bowl. And then I ate it. And it was awesome. What ran through my head was nothing less than absolute glorification of the entire experience. I remember thinking to myself, this is the best thing I've ever done. This is the best idea that I've ever had. I want to do this every day for the rest of my life. That's what the hypomania had me thinking. And later I was like, what the heck? That makes no sense. Because looking back, it wasn't that great, but I remember it being one of the best things ever. And that experience, that hot sauce, it did satisfy the hypomanic monster that wanted more and more and more. Now I did go back to the dining hall and try the same combination when I wasn't hypomanic, and I found that I couldn't even get close to finishing the bowl, and it really didn't actually taste good at all. Like, it was horrible. And keep in mind, I didn't even salt it the first time, which meant that I really didn't care about anything else other than the hot sauce. The noodles were merely the vehicle that got it to my taste buds. So it's kind of wild what hypomania thinks is a good idea. But now, whenever I am hypomanic, I eat a little bit more spicy food than usual. And I can definitely handle higher levels of spice in episodes. So put it this way, the sriracha shortage of the last few years really ruined my plans. And that's Tales from the Schiz. If you have a funny hypomania story where something made sense at the time, but not so much later on, let me know in the comments. Other than that, if you want more stories like this one, check out the Tales from the Schiz playlist right over here. Other than that, thank you for joining me in making the uncomfortable comfortable. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.